Greetings from Flavana, the flavor nirvana of vaping. Today we want to show you how to change out the cotton on your rebuildable atomizer. You'll know when your cotton starts to go, you'll start to get a burnt taste in your mouth, even though your cotton is wet. And you can also see a lot of the cotton will turn dark or even brown inside of it. So it's fairly simple to do. First, you want to remove your old cotton. I usually recommend using a pair of needle nose pliers or my favorite tool, which is a Leatherman, very handy. So first what you want to do is you want to pull the cotton out from the way opposite of where you put it in. So you want to pull out the short side of the cotton. So we removed it, we're going to throw out that side and move on to the other side. Now if you accidentally grab the wrong side of the cotton and it's not pulling out, just try going the other way. You don't want to move these metal rods in here. We're going to try the other way here. This one's going to come out. It's actually come out in two chunks. You can see this cotton starting to come apart, so it's not in good shape here. Be careful also not to hit the wire or pull the wires in your setup here. You'll move the placement of your coils, which will affect your vape. So now since it's all removed, what I like to do is grab some paper towels and just dry off your mallet. Turn it upside down. This one is still a little wet, just to get it all out. Okay, now give me a second. I'll show you how to prep your cotton to rebuild your mod. Now it's time where you want to grab your mod and get rid of the extra cotton. Grab your mod here. Have your two little pieces, they're rolled. Here, and what we want to do is we just want to feed the end into the coil, just a little bit. Push it through. Once you get a little bit in, then what you want to do is grab your needle nose pliers. This one's a little sticky here, but we can see we got it in. And you always have to play around a little bit. Sometimes you just need to roll the tip a little tighter. Sometimes you need to break off a string of thread. Pull it in, then what we do with the extra cotton is we just take it, we tuck it underneath the coils here, because that's where you have your liquid. You want to keep it as close to that coil as possible. So wrap it around the middle coils underneath, and be gentle. You don't want to move the coil. You don't want to dislodge it, but just wedge it all in there. That's a nice tight pack there. That's what you want. Then you're going to go around to the other side and do the same thing over again. Just going to feed through. Sometimes one side's easier to feed through than the other. You just have to experiment and play around. As we can see, that side was a little easier. And once it goes through, grab your pliers again, pull, and then just tuck all underneath the coils here. And once you have it nice and tight in the middle there, what you want to then do is grab your favorite Flavana juice and drip it onto the coils and onto the cotton. I start with the coils first, then I add to the cotton. And it takes a lot the first time you use it because it's got to moisten up all that cotton. It absorbs quite a bit. So we can see that's nice and thick. We can unscrew our battery, just see how it burns, make sure we didn't screw up any connections there, moved it around before we put on the lid. Hold, looks good, smells good. It's going to be a good vape here. We're going to add the top back in. Make sure the holes on the top of your rebuildable atomizer line up with the coils. That way you get the most airflow into your pipe and you get the biggest vapes and the most flavoring. So you're good to go. You can hear it go. Now you're all ready to set to enjoy Flavana.